Oh, hey, how's everyone doing? For those that I'm just talking to you for if it's 10 minutes, right? I just finished my dinner and then I come back here for my life, right? So, thanks for coming. So here's YNC Academy. So we in every Friday, okay, every single Friday, 9 p.m. Singapore time, Yik and Cherry, YNC Academy gonna do training for you guys. We focus on something really, really important, which is about what? About mental health, about spiritual study, about Buddhism, about anything that focus on mindset. Okay, everything originated from your mindset, not just mindset, but something above your mindset. Okay, which is what? The universe, the God, all these things that create the universe, create yourself. A lot of us, we stop chasing and try to think about why we are here. But do you know that everything starts with why? Right? The book start with why. If you don't know what it is, go buy the book called Start with Why. Okay? It basically tell you that whenever you do anything, there's always a reason behind it. If you do not have a reason, you will become a follower. Yeah. If you do not have a reason, you will become a follower of the system. You become a follower of your boss. You become a follower of someone trying to control you, manipulate you, and ask you to do something for their own good. Okay? So that's why you need to start tracing, searching about, hey, why you are here? What's my purpose of life? Do I want to do this, or why I need to do this? Okay? Start questioning. Okay? It's not about the answer. It's about the question. When you ask the right question, you get the right answer. Okay, that's why when your kid love asking a lot of questions, let him to ask more questions. Don't stop him. Don't say, "Hey, you're so annoying. Stop asking me questions." Don't do like that. If someone love to ask questions, let them ask. Yeah, I'm someone. Okay, to be honest, I don't ask a lot of questions. I'm a doer, but I always do it to figure out the answer. I try to find the answer myself, which is similar. People ask questions, can be they really, really curious about something, but after they ask question, do they follow up and do something? So they're different. People ask question and people who do it to find the answer. They're two type of people, but you need both. Okay, you need both. You may say, yep, you asked the question, right, kid? You may say, hey, maybe Peter, your son Peter asked a question. Dad, why the sun is on the sky and always wakes up? Then but you don't tell him the answer. Yep, here, go ahead and do some research on yourself. You can do Google, you can go to the library, see you can find the answer. Then let him to find the answer. Because you need to know that knowledge comes from experience. Wisdom comes from experience. If you tell him the answer, it becomes information. Information and knowledge are different. You need to really, really know that. Whatever I tell you right now is just information. Information from Yik. Okay? But when I say it to you, it's my wisdom. Because I process it and say it to you guys. But when you listen it, it's called information. Only when you write down on your notebook and you try to explain to your friend, to your family, or summarize it, or execute it, then the experience help you to form a long-lasting memory. That's what I want you guys to do it. So it's so different. Okay, input and output, they're separate. Right now you're inputting. Like from 1 hour of live training from Yik is inputting. Okay, like 30% inputting. And then 70% you should be what? Executing. Alright? So thanks everyone coming. I can already see some 777, some doer, drink some warm water to help digestion. Yep. See, I changed my mug already. You know? Let me tell you what happened last week. Last week, I bought this. Last week I bought this. It's 1.6 liter. You can see it's 1.6, 1.9 liter. I bought this, and next to me is warm water to guarantee that I have enough water when I'm doing a talk. So now Cherry and me, we are just drinking a lot of water every single life, right? And then we also have this one, right? So we highly recommend you guys also drink enough water, right? Yeah, Japanese brand, right? Japanese so cold, right? They need a lot of warm bottle, right? That's we just buy it from the Japanese store. Grab it there, 1.9 liter should be enough for me, right? Okay, so some of you may ask, hey, what happened to Yik's hand, right? So 2 days ago, Wednesday, it's Wednesday, yeah, Wednesday night, when I was doing the dishes, when I'm cleaning up, I accidentally broke the glass and the glass rebound and it hurt my hand, and then I went to the hospital and then we do 2 stitches. Okay, both finger 2 stitches, and I take a You know, the ingestion of something like, you know, we call it, in Chinese, we call it 破傷風, 破傷風. But in English, I don't know how to say it. That's why right now, my left hand have no power because of the injection. And then right hand, I cannot use my finger. But luckily, I use my mouth to do my living. So I can still do the training for you guys. At least, my fingers can still use the mouse, right? So that's why it didn't stop me from doing the PowerPoint. Because I have to be here for you guys, all right? So that's why be grateful, okay? The mistake I learned from here is that I forgot to wear a glove when I clean it up. You know, when you wash the dishes, it's so slippery, right? It's so easy to fall. That's why I forgot to wear the glove that day. And then okay, so let's begin the training for today, right? So begin training with 3 deep breaths, right? So one hand on the chest, another hand on the stomach, okay? Relax your shoulder, do some stretches, and then we're gonna do 3 deep breaths, and then make sure that we only expand our stomach, not our chest, right? So close your eyes, do it together, follow my lead. Okay, so breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Right? So let me know if you can do it properly and let me know how do you feel. Yep, thanks. Speedy recovery. Revision is that it takes 7 days. So next Wednesday I can go to the hospital to to remove the stitches. It should be okay. Just these few days I need to cannot eat seafood, all these things. Just like the Chinese medicine way, don't eat too many stuff, sensitive stuff. I don't know how to say. Okay. All right. So let's begin today's training. Right. So today is November 20. I found this amazing date. You see, now it's 2020 November 20. Let me tell you, for the past week, like I know some, I think Michael also mentioned one thing, like when we keep seeing the number on your phone, on your mobile phone, the digit is the same, like 222, 111, 333, 444, all these things, is kind of like the God or something is talking to you. Okay, you are trying to connect it. Okay, for the past few days, I keep seeing those numbers on my phone. 222, 111, 333, even when I do the screenshot, I was like, 222 is the screenshot when I catch a screen for something on my phone. I was like, okay, something is happening, right? And then, yeah, it's a signal for me. Hey, something gonna happen. Then you see yesterday, something happened, right, on my finger. And also give me some aha moment that, okay, I need to really, really take good care of myself, my family, Sherry, all these things, right? So that's why it's a signal. Okay, it's a signal. That's why I really, really, really need to give you guys some intensive training for you guys today about something. So for the past few days, I have been trying to memorize. I'm trying to memorize the Heart Sutra. You know this one? Anyone know this one? You know Heart Sutra? Samging. Xinjing. Anyone know this? So Heart Sutra. You have the Chinese version, English version, right? You know this one. You know this one. See? You know this one? The one that the Heart Sutra, I know some of you guys know it. They are Xinjing, right? So I don't know whether you guys have memorized it. I start to memorize it for the last 2 days because when I was in the, when I do the stitches, I have to lie down on the desk, right? To calm myself down, Buddhism stuff is the best. So before I went to the room, I try to memorize at least the first 3 to 4 sentences. And I keep repeating. I keep repeating all these things. And then in the training, I love this. That have 2 words I love the most. That's 2 words I love the most. Right? See? Mercedes said you can already memorize it, right? Good. I'm trying to memorize it. I try to look at it in a different way. So today I'll give you some my way of interpretation to you guys. What does it mean? So one of the words I love the most is this word. Oh. My God. My iPad, I just installed Siri. Siri gonna suddenly talking to me. Okay? 自在, we call it 自在. For those who do English, I don't know how you can translate it, but for me, in the heart sutra, the first 3 word is called what? 觀自在. Right? 觀自在. If just plain translation, you just observe, okay, observe. This is called like free. You can say freedom, or I would say just free will, or basically the meaning of free. 自在, 自在, 自在. That means you're being yourself, you're doing who you are, you're being enlightened, you're exactly doing what you need to do. That's the main concept what I think about. 自在 basically means that you're doing the things you love, you're being who you are. Okay, you're no longer following other people, you're not being distracted by all the things happening outside. You know what you exactly you need to do, and then you're into the flow. Okay, that's the meaning of 自在. That's what I mean. That's why I love this word. You can see a lot of book, a lot of t-shirt, a lot of design, they also put this word here. 自在. 自, that means yourself. Right? 在, that means you're present. Okay? You are observing yourself, presenting in the right path, in the right track, right? The right direction. That's what my interpretation is. That's why I love this word. That's why when you are 自在, you're so free, you have no fear. Okay? You don't care whether something is when the nurse is stitching my hand, when you're so painful, you're bleeding, it doesn't matter. Okay? You already know where you are, you know who you are, you know that all these feelings is just fake. It's illusion. Fear is illusion. Love is also illusion. Everything that's happening right now is illusion. Okay, that's why I say okay, love is so important, but still, it's also a form of illusion. Only when you know what you are doing, you are into the perfect state, what we call enlightenment. Okay, so that's why if you're interested, go ahead and try to memorize and learn more about the Heart Sutra. It is not a poem. It's not something that you try to memorize it. It's something that you want to get the meaning out of it. Okay? So that's why don't think about it just to memorize it. Try to digest every single word. Alright? So back to the training. Alright, hope this can hype you up a little bit for today. So forget this one. So yeah, I think most of you guys already have the book, right? The Diaphragmatic Breathing book. We have this one, is for free. Just click the link in the description, you're gonna get it. We have another book about Guide to Meditation. You can also get it. And then we have the book, The Power of Faith. I saw some of you guys already quoting some of the faith from the book, right? So that's why if you really, really want to learn more about faith, grab this one. The second book is coming up already. It's about the fear. Okay? The fear. Okay? When it's okay, when it's ready, we also let you guys know. So this is series 1, faith. The second one will be fear. Alright? So this is on Amazon. Just go to Amazon, search Yik Chan. You're gonna see me next to Jackie Chan. That one is mine. Right? So and sorry for those from Malaysia and from some other country. If you cannot grab it, send a message to me. Okay? Send me a private message to me. I will give you my private link. Amazon, don't listen to me. I will send you a link that you can do the payment and I'm gonna send you the book later on. Right? Just send a message to me later on. Okay? I can still send you the book. Okay? Just bypass the Amazon one. Just don't let Amazon know. Alright? So today, before I go to the fourth law of universe. So in total, there's 5 of them. I forgot 5 or 6. But we have finished the 1, 2, 3. Who still remember the 1, 2, 3? Okay, who still remember the 1, 2, 3? That for most of you guys. Yeah, memorize it, remember it. Every single day I need you to remember it. Okay, the first one by one. The first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one today. Okay. The first one today, the first law we learn is what? Everything is fake. Only the present moment is real. Right? Only the present moment is real. Right? The second one we call yin yang. Okay? The yin yang in general, that means you have love, then that must be hate. Okay? If there is yes, that must be no. Right? If there is tall, that must be short. Okay? The only way you can get out of this concept is you don't care about love or hate. Just go to emptiness. Right? Emptiness. Emptiness is the core of everything. In the beginning, there's nothing. But once the world starts to create it, there's like female and male, animal, and all these things start happening. So back to emptiness. Number 3, last week we talked about what? Last week we talked about cause and effect. Cause and effect, right? Which is from Buddhism, karma. Right? From Buddhism, karma, right? So this week, today, before I go to the 4th one, we'll do some wrap up about this one. Right? Some wrap up about this one. You are you, but you are not you. Okay, you are you, but actually you are not you. Last week, who has watched the YouTube video about the egg, the life of an egg? That one, the one talk about the egg, right? The one have a car crash, and he go to the sky, and then he start talking to the God, right? The so-called God, and then the God mention about everything about it, right? Yeah, I'm you. You're also me. Okay, we are parts of the universe, right? All these things. Who had watched? Yeah, Mercedes watched it, right? So this is kind of the concept, okay, which is what we always talk about. I'm you, you are me, right? I love you just like how much I love me, right? 我爱你如同爱自己 ，okay？ 因为我就是你，你就是我 ，right？ 万物本一体 ，right？ If you can learn Mandarin, it's like that, right? We're the same. The whole millions of stuff combined together become the same things. Okay, we are also part of the universe. We are part of the earth. We are part of the human being, right? That's why we are actually the same. We are all connected. Okay, we are never alone. You need to know that we are never alone. When you are alone is when you try to be selfish. Only when you try to be selfish, you start feeling alone. That's a study. You can go online, go to Google. The egg, yeah, the story of an egg. When you watch the second video by the same owner, it's called loneliness. Okay, feeling lonely and being alone is different. Okay, right now I'm the person in the room, I'm being alone. But loneliness is a feeling on earth right now. Basically, every single being, they feel the feeling of loneliness. Do you know why? They feel loneliness because they try to get what? They try to indulge in the social media too much. They try to compare themselves with other people. When they do not get any attention, they feel like they are alone. They feel like they are alone. Okay, but they have a lot of friends. Even they're at the room, even you're talking with your wife, with your husband, with your parents, you still feel lonely. Why is happening? Why? Because you're trying to think about that. You are the only one on earth. But when we feel like that we are connected, you never feel alone anymore. Even you have a bird next to you, even you just have a glass of water, you can still feel like you are connected, right? So that's the mindset between some people. They feel they're lonely. When they feel lonely, they become what? They have depression. They compare with other people, and something gonna happen. So that's why be someone that can connect with every single things around you. Be energy, okay? Be the magnet, attract positive energy, right? So that's why this one thing I want to really tell you guys: you are you, but you are also not you, right? Because we are as a whole, right? So that's why when you are trying to practice all three above that talking about you, the present time is the wheel, yin yang, and also the karma. Right? You need to know one thing. You must imagine you are way up in the sky and looking down on the little dots of negativity. This is from a book from the author who made the book Secret, who wrote the book Secret. And he may have one quote I love the most. Imagine you are way up in the sky and looking down on the little dots of negativity. That means if you have any negativity feeling, go to the sky and look at yourself. And then the negativity becomes so small. It will suddenly diminish. It's so small. You don't need to care about it too much, right? That's why in the Chinese we call this 出离自己看自己, right? Get out of yourself to look at yourself. Get out of yourself to look at yourself. Never think about you are you. Try to look at yourself objectively. Do you think it's so important? Do you think it's so serious? What about other people in Africa? What about people in other places that are suffering? They are even suffer more crazy, more important crisis that we never face at all. They have no water, they have no food, but right now you, just because you fail to order a McDonald's hamburger, it's sold out, you cannot eat ice cream, you still feel sad. You know, some people will really think like that, right? That's why 出离自己看自己, right? So, and then you need to learn some word, 俯瞰自己. In Chinese, we call 俯瞰自己, 俯瞰. Like a bird on top and looking down at you. So in English, I just translate to overlook yourself from a higher angle. We have 3 parts. Our body have 3 parts. Okay, write it down. You have yourself, not yourself. I mean, you have your body, which is how you interact with everyone. You also have your mind to control your body. And then who control your mind? Your heart. You need to know that you are your heart. And the heart connect with the universe. That's why when you look at yourself, you need to be the heart. The heart that on the top, look at on your mind to control your mind, control your body. If you're having desire, you want love, you want food, you want money, you're being controlled by your mind. Your mind and your body love a lot of desire. Okay, you want to have love, you want to feel being getting attention. Your body want water, your body want food, you want a lot of things. See, desire happen in these 2 parts. But your heart need nothing. Your heart is the source of all the energy. That's why that's what we call spirit, right? Spirit also what we mean the heart. Right? That's why use your spirit to look at yourself. Don't make your spirit dirty by doing all these things it's not supposed to do. Right? Yeah. 人類命運共同體. I like that one. All humanity have the same destiny. We are all connected. Right? That's why when everyone suddenly fly out of cell and look at everyone, you begin a remote control. Think about it. Right now, you're holding a remote control. A remote control try to control your body. Like a very, very powerful, what's it called? Very, very powerful VR. Someone already bought a book. I forgot it's Michael or someone who bought a book called Meta Humans, right? By Deepak. He have a book called, I think it's Meta Human or Meta, or something like that. He talk about one thing. Feelings or everything we're feeling now is just a computer game. A very, very powerful VR. Using data processing, then you are inside a game now, and you're controlling a body here. Okay, when the game is over, you are back to the what? You're back to the server. The same when you play the game, you're playing on your PS4, PS5, your Wii, your all these things, right? When you die, same, you're here, you're still here, you're alive. So today, I'm gonna show you the law of the fourth law of universe. This is exactly what I'm gonna show you related to this topic. Right? So separate you from yourself so you're able to see things clearly and detach yourself from a situation. Why you can play the game so happily? Think about when you guys play the game, you feel like, no, I don't care you die or not, but I'm having fun. The same in your life. When you are having fun, you don't care about life and death, and you can do amazing things together. Right? So that's something that is the mental barrier you guys have to let go. Right? Reality is fake. Right? So 當局者迷啊，當局者迷啊. When you get too attached into the game, you feel like you are the gamer, you are someone who want to win the game over and over again, then you cannot see clearly than a bystander. You know, for me, let me tell you, I love being an observer to see how other people play the game. When my friend is so professional in playing online game or video game, I just love looking at them. Because when I see they are so into the game, as a we call audience, right? We feel so happy when someone is really into the game. So, oh my God, you're so good. You play so nice. You can do this, do that. Oh my God, you're so good, right? But they never know what's happening on the map. They know what's happening on the outside, right? That's what we call 當局者迷. They're inside the game too much. They cannot see the whole picture. But us, we can see the whole picture. That's why NBA, basketball game, soccer game, whatever game, there's always someone, a coach. A coach that can see what's happening on the field, and then during the break they will call, hey, come here, let's do a review. What we're gonna do next? See the tactics, right? It's by the coach. It's not by you. Okay, the coach is someone outside overlooking the whole operation or whole situation of the game, right? So that's why you always need a coach. You need a mentor. You need to have someone, not just yourself, playing the game, right? That's why. If you have the time, you must, go out myself to see what's happening and then come back. Right? Go out and then come back. Otherwise, you will know what you're doing. You never know what's happening next, right? So that's why train yourself to be the coach of your body. You become your coach. All right? So, 不见庐山真面目，只缘身在此山中. Someone who already in my previous training, you should see this phrase or poem already. What it means is that the mountain, Lushan is one of the mountains in China. It's so big. It's so tall. It's so many smaller mountain. But when people are inside the mountain, that means they're walking, maybe in between of mountain, they cannot see how big it is because they are within the mountains. Only when you are outside of the mountain, maybe you're on the peak, you can see, oh my God, the mountain is so good, right? The view, all these things, I see, here's the direction, here's the sun, here's the moon, all these things you're going to see very clearly. A lot of people, because they're into the game so much, they're into the situation so much, they're no longer able to see the broad picture. They even cannot enjoy the scenery because they're just too deep inside. Okay, so that's why you won't see the world when you are in the room. That's why stop limiting yourself in just one certain area. Go out and explore. You're going to see things in a whole new different angle. Okay, so the focus of this one is that, let me see one more. I want you guys to train yourself for the homework. I'm going to give you guys 3 homework for the previous 3 training. All right, so the first homework is that you need to learn yourself something about 觉察, 觉知. Okay, someone help me to translate if you can. 觉知, that means you can feel yourself. You can be aware of yourself. 觉察, that means you can observe yourself to know exactly what you're doing. Is it right or wrong and what's happening? That means you are actually looking at yourself like a bird. Right? Looking at what you're doing, like a drone. Right? So that's why, take out a notebook, we're going to draw something. Okay, some may say meditation, right? So I have my notebook here. Yeah. Yeah, start drawing these things. This is a concept that I think I only mentioned in my training, or in my study group, but maybe not in the live. Okay, so draw here. Pyramid, 4 layer. Sorry for the, because I'm holding my pen like this. Okay, 4 layer. The first one. 不知不觉. Okay, when something happened. Okay, this is about a situation. When something happened. Okay, when something happened. You don't even know it. This is what we call not aware of it. Okay, you're not aware, whatever, something just happened, and then you die. That's it. Some car crash, right? Something happened to you, you don't even know it happened. That's what we call 不知不觉. Okay, something happened, you have no idea, even before and after. Okay, even before and after, you have no idea what's happening. Okay, this is level number 1. Level number 2, we call it 后知后觉. So after something happened, and then you realize it. Okay, after something happened, and then you realize why it happened. You basically realize, oh, there's a problem when the problem already happened. Okay, that's what we call 后知后觉. That's level number 2. Level number 3, we call it 正知正觉. Okay, 正知正觉, or you can say 当知当觉. Dong. When it's happening, when the moment it happened, you know it happened. Okay, the moment it happened, you are already aware of it. Okay, it's like we call it 第六感嘛，第六感. You can sense it really quick. This one you cannot sense it at all. You can sense it after it happened. You sense it when it's happening. Sure, the best level, 先知, 先觉. Even before something happened, you already know it. You can already feel it, and you can prevent it from happening. Life is a journey that are you able to move up from this level to this level. When you are young, when you are a baby, you don't know what's happening. You don't even know what is it. You're here. When you start learning, when you start learning something new, you see history, you read a lot of books. When things happen, you try to review it again. You found that, oh, that's the reason why it happened, right? And then this is like, okay, after I have enough study, after I have enough knowledge and wisdom, when something happened right now, I can know what it is. Okay, but the best is who? The one that can always prevent it from happening. The people who can always predict the future. That's what we call 先知先觉. Okay, so let me give you a case. Example. Let's say you are arguing, you try to let's say your kid make a mistake. Okay, your kid make a mistake. And then you scold at him. You're so stupid. Why you do like this? Why you do this? And then done. You don't even review your case at all. You have no idea you're being angry to your kid. Your kid was crying. You don't even care about it. 不知不觉. Suddenly you make your kid cry. Your kid now hates you because you just punish him for out of nothing. 后知后觉 is that after you try to scold to your kid, you argue with your kid, and you feel sad. Oh, I shouldn't do that. I think I should treat him better. 后知后觉. You know you need to solve it. Okay? 正直正觉 that means when you try to scold your kid, hey, you're so stupid, and then instantly, okay, oh, sorry, I shouldn't say like this. At that moment, you solve the problem. 正直正觉 instantly. 先知见觉 you don't even need to scold your kid. When your kid do something wrong, you just say, okay, it's okay. I don't need to punish you. I don't need to argue with you. I'm not angry at all. See? You see the level? A wise husband, a wise parents, someone who are wise enough, they don't even have emotion. Because they know emotion is pointless, it's useless. Emotion will just create more problem. See, you're not aware of it, your kid will hate you for whole life. You try to fix it after you know the problem. You fix it right at the moment. That's the level I want you guys to train. Okay, really important. You need to train your awareness. Okay, so that's the power of it. You need to step one by one. Go up. Okay, so give me some 777 if you guys really want to do it. You have to do it. I don't care. If you cannot do it, you cannot become enlightened. Your life will keep suffering. Karma, where's karma come from? Karma come from here. You don't know what is happening. See, whole life, you don't know what's happening in your whole life, but you are so unlucky. Those are the people. They are like, no, I make excuses, right? No, it's not my problem. The world, I'm so unlucky. See, those are the people here. People like, oh, I realized I need to fix it. Okay, they're one step ahead. Okay, people like, okay, I need to fix it right now. I don't want to have anything left behind. Let me fix it. See? Here, they don't even have problem at all. They fix it before it happening. Right? You call that it, right? 大事化小，小事化無。大事化小，小事化無。When there's a big problem, make it into a smaller problem. When there's a small problem, remove the problem at all. Don't need to mention it. Just remove it. Right? So that's something you guys need to master. Right? So that's homework number one. Homework number one. Okay? Homework number one. When you minimum is that whenever something happened to you, don't be emotional. Just like that. The purpose of this is don't be emotional. Whenever happened to you, don't be emotional. Okay? Because when you have the emotion, you can feel it. That's the pyramid. You can feel your emotion, you know you're angry. You can categorize, I'm angry. Okay, done. At that moment, I fix it. You are already level 4, level 3. Okay, level 4 is that I don't have any emotion. That's level 4. Alright? Start to see, observe yourself. Right? So homework number 1. Homework number 2, the third eye. The third eye. Homework number 2, third eye. Which is similar to what I'm talking about. You observe yourself from a higher angle, right? You observe yourself from a higher angle. Like the God eye, the third eye. When some of you should have seen this picture, I do this training last time already. If you want to see the full training, go and search the third eye in my video on the YouTube channel. You're gonna find it. Right? So before I go to my next training, if you're new to here, click the subscribe. Give me some like in the channel in this video. Thumbs up, subscribe. It'll be really appreciated. Alright, so third eye. Most of you, I don't know, how do you think about the third eye? If you have been following me for a long time, you should know my meaning of third eye is so different from some of the other training. And some of the other people say about it. They say it's so good, you can see, some may say the third eye can see the ghost, can see all these things, right? No, it's just a concept. Okay, you can see everywhere around the world, you can see this many things about the third eye. The third eye here, the third eye from the movie, the Chinese story, right? This one, the guy who have to control the 楊戩啊，生眼仔. They also have it, the third eye here. They can have the lights going out, right? It's from 哪吒, 封神榜, 封神榜, right? One of the movie. They also have this one, the kid of 火塔天王. I think no, not that one. So this one, you can see this one is one of the goddess, one of the god in the ancient China time. So they also have this one. And then, see, this is from the USD $1 notes. I mean, it's $1 note. When you have the $1 note, you can see the pyramid here. The pyramid here. So in the $1 notes and the USD, they also have this one. It's also called the third eye or the God eye. Right? So you can see the eye of awakening, all these things here, the eye of God. The way I want to show you guys is that the eye of God is to let you know that you need to look at yourself with 4 different angles. The reason I do this training to you today is not when I talk about third eye, because it's more advanced training. I only focus on the law of the universe. But that's why here, when you are not able to figure out the answer, is because you are not looking at the situation in these 4 different angles: time, location, space, and angle. Okay, in Chinese, it will be 时间、时间、地点、角度、空间。Okay, 时间、地点、角度、空間。Okay, for those Cantonese, 時間、地點、角度、空間。Okay, you need to know that everything happen, you can look at the things using these 4 areas. If you are stuck, see, when you are not able to figure out the answer because you're stuck in one of the thinking process, you're just limited by your time, you're limited by the location, limited by angle. So today I will show you how you can crack any problem by just thinking it using this one of the 4 ways to analyze everything. Okay, this will help you to solve. I know for the past few weeks, I'm having a lot of people messaging me. They're having a hard time. They think about, I'm struggling, all these things, because they look at something at just one angle. But when I tell you guys today, you'll be amazed. You will know, oh my God, I can think like that. Yeah, let me show you how. Right? So first things, gay marriage, right? Lesbian, all these things. 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, even a few hundred years ago, when you had man and man, woman and woman, when you do like that, you're gonna what? You're gonna be you may be killed by those government long time ago, by those country, by those governor, right? But now, think about now, they're legalized in a lot of countries. They're already legalized. Lesbian, gay marriage, they're okay. See, time, and also location. If your country do not allow gay marriage, go to England. Go to, I think some other country also can. Go to those countries. Okay, you don't limit yourself in your country, right? Law, well, this is what we call law. Break the location barrier, break the time barrier. Wife, multiple wives. Okay, before the king had 3,000 wives, right? You know, you study Chinese, right? The king had 3,000 wives. Every single king have a lot of wives. Even it's okay for everyone to have more than one wife. But now you cannot. But some country, even now, still can. Even right now, 2020, some countries still can more than one wife. Yes, it's illegal. But just in your country, you cannot. You want it, go to other country. You can still do it. Right? Why limit yourself? Drugs. That's the most funny part. Drugs. What's that? Weed, or marijuana. You know, all this morphine, I don't know how to say it. All those drugs, you know, most of those drugs, original, they used to help human being. Like, it's like a medication. But when people start using it, they found there's a lot of side effects, and they try to create another substitutes, and then they start to being popular around the street, and they start to create a lot of chaos. That's why the government try to ban people taking drugs, and they call it as drugs. But most of them, they're actually good things. A long time ago, they're good things. Even in Buddhism, in some of the temples in India, a lot of those monks, they're taking it, they're smelling those kind of stuff, the drugs from the plant, right? And then they start to being connected because they what? You know what's so powerful drugs? Drug is one thing that can make your mind disappear. Your mind go crazy. And then when your mind is not working, your mind cannot calculate, cannot analyze, you are not using your mind. That's why you are directly connected with your heart and the universe. That's why when you do meditation, do you know why we ask you guys to do meditation? We want you to remove all the thoughts so that you can control your mind that is empty, so that you can download data from the universe. The same. People love alcohol. People love drugs. People love driving the car really, really fast. Because when they're at that moment, their mind is not working. They're just in the moment. That's how they can connect with the universe. That's why they can get a lot of inspiration, right? If you ban marijuana in the US, a lot of artists, musicians, will not be able to create masterpiece. Those people, they take drugs every single day. So they can create masterpiece. Right? They create some music because they download it from the universe, right? So you see, that's really, really how you look at it, right? How you look at it like a time, 100 years ago, yeah, feel free to take it. No one gonna take you to the jail, right? Go to USA, California, or illegal, right? Angle, how you look at it. You look at it like a medication, or you look at it like a fun, entertainment. Even though in the hospital, why the hospital still use some of the drugs? This is like can soothe your mind to remove the pain, right? It's painkiller. Most of the drugs is painkiller, right? And then sure the space, right? You look at it as an angle of individual, your space, individually. That's not good. But you look at it as a whole country, it may be a good thing for certain stuff, right? For me, for example, my government is charging me a lot of tax. But when you in the government angle, if no tax, how can I give you protection? The policemen do not get paid. The hospital do not get paid. No public transport, no water system, no all it's not that. If you're not paying me tax, see, angle, also angle, right? So that's why this is just some of the idea. You can try to, when you do that discussion with a kid, have a problem, think about this 4 area. With just this 4 area, I can make sure that guarantee that you can solve the problem. All right. So again, Western, Asian. Western people, you know what they want? Western people, they want to live for fun. Asian, like most of us, we love to work. I don't know why. We love to work and work and work. We love working. Without work, we feel not good. We just need work. But for Western people, they enjoy music, right? They play music. They draw masterpiece. They go into the hot spring, just enjoy themselves. They go to the mountain. They take amazing picture. That's why they're so creative, right? Western people, they live. Asian, they work. Okay, you can see the difference. Just the location problem, the angle problem. We're also different already. Fan, fan and iPhone. You know why fan is created? You know, in the Asian time, when it's so hot, you know what to do? Chinese or the king will hire people like the slave, and then ask them to use a fan, right? To fan you so you can feel cooler, right? You ask people to do the work. Western people was like, we have electricity. Why not do something that can save me some time? Just use the electricity to create some fan, right? They just think about it. Oh, I'm so lazy. I don't want to do it. Let me create something to replace myself. They do it because in the Western world, the population is way lower from Asia. I don't know why, but Asia have a lot of people. That's why they just slave is cheaper than people. That's why they treat themselves so good. They hire people. They buy the slave from other people and they come to work for them, right? So you can see that's true because they're so lazy, right? That's why they hire Asian, right? You know what happened? Why it happened? Because one thing, 因为懒就出了很多方便的发明。Every invention, every discovery is here to help you to reduce your workload. And the people who are the lazy one, they will create amazing thing. If you look online, you can search for a quote from Bill Gates. Bill Gates say one thing. He will hire someone who is really, really lazy so that the lazy guy can finish the task with a very, very smart way and finish the job. Let me see, I can still find it. All right, anyone know that quote? I choose a lazy person to do a hard job because a lazy person will find an easy way to do it. You see? A wise man. A wise man talk about this. Okay? That's why. I can tell you, Yik and Cherry are so lazy. We only do the things that we think is most important. That's why we can finish the task. That's why when we do the training, we make it so simple. I don't want to do it so complicated because I don't like complicated stuff. I make it very, very simple. Just do that, like that. Here. This and that. Done. right? The same. You hire some lazy people, you give you some amazing plan. All right, but I'm not saying you hire a whole team is lazy, but just some of the tasks is lazy. Some of the people are all right. So because of lazy, you have a lot of deals discovery. All right. Good. Yeah, this is a good lesson, right? Yeah, that's why I tell you every Friday night come to try my training. Right now, so now this is the second homework. The first homework. Observe of your emotion. Okay, make it disappear. The second homework is to think about the problem in 4 angles, like this one. And now the third homework, emotion. 80% of diseases comes from emotion. Do you know which emotion? Make a guess. Type in the chat box. Type in the comment section. Okay, there's an emotion, the strongest emotion, but they create the most. It creates the most diseases, in our body. Anxiety. Someone say anxiety. More. Vocabulary time. Right? So, anger, anxiety. Right? I can tell you. The major reason, the major emotion comes from one thing. Fear. Fear. Why you have anxiety? Why you have anxiety? Why you have depression? You fear that something will happen. You fear something that will not happen. That's why you have anxiety. Okay, let me help you to categorize. There's only 2 emotions. There's only 2 emotions. One is love. They originate. So there's 2 types of emotion. They all originated from this either one. One is love. One is fear. Just like that. Exactly like that. Either is the positive emotion will become from love. Negative emotion come from fear. So don't think about what depression, anger, all these things. It's all come from fear. Why you're angry? You fear that this guy gonna do something stupid. You fear that something will happen if he or she or you do something crazy. That's why you are so angry about yourself. You're angry about yourself. It also means that you love yourself so much. That's why you create a fear. When love and hate is also fear. Fear of do not have love. That's why you create hate. That's why when I ask you guys, emotion always is either fear or love. Okay? So when you can categorize, okay, everything is just because of fear. That's why. Next training, no, not next training. Next slide, I'm gonna show you how to combat fear. But back to here first. You know, a lot of people, they have cancer. Yeah, a lot of people, they have cancer. They die is not because of the cancer cell kill themselves. It's because of fear. They fear that they have cancer. But do you know why you have cancer? Do you know why you have cancer? Oh my God, this is a very, very long topic. I must let you know. I must let you know why you have cancer. Think about it. Cancer. You know what's cancer, right? Cancer, it means that you have a cell. So we have body cell. With the cell, there's healthy body cells, and with some cell, it's kind of like bad body cell. Okay, the body cells that suddenly we call it like mutated, or you call it mutated. Okay, some may say mutated. That's why when we go to some highly radioactive things, too much UV light, they will make your cell change to another form of cell, become bad cell. We call malignant, right? Like in simple English, I just call it bad cells. And these cells will make other cells become bad cells. So many bad cells, and then your whole body gonna die. Basically, just like that. But in Chinese medicine, for us, from a spiritual point of view, cancer comes from one thing. Cancer is what I call sacrifice. I said, why? Sacrifice. Sacrifice. You know, sacrifice. Your body. Let me put it. Let me draw something for you. See. Sacrifice. Hey, sacrifice. How to say sacrifice? Someone help me translate. SACRIFICE. SACRI. It's a sacrifice of the body cell. Think about it. Let's say on your gut. This is your body cell, your body lining, like on here. And then suddenly, these cells have problem. It become big. It become, we call it like a 腫瘤腫瘤 in tumor. TUOMR. Tumor. You just suddenly have a cell become bigger. You know what it is? It means that your body have some toxins. Oh my god, it become biology now. Toxins. Something from your body because you do not rest enough, because you have fear, right? You do not have good body. You eat too bad. You do not treat yourself good enough. The toxin accumulate in here, and then your cell try to sacrifice and become a tumor. Okay, but tumor have good tumor and bad tumor. Yeah, that's why cancer, it means the bad one. That's also a good one too. A good one is, think about it, like a rubbish bin. Now, the cell try to sacrifice himself to store all the toxin from the body and become a tumor. Let's say that, hey, it's here now. It's a rubbish bin now. If you don't, think about it, in your room, you have a rubbish bin. If the rubbish bin is full, if you don't throw away the rubbish, what happens? The rubbish is gonna turn bad. You're gonna be very, very smelly, and your whole room becomes smelly. That's your body. If you don't take that away, the smell will be every single way in your room. Then it becomes the bad tumor. Alright? That's why there's different stages of tumor, different stages of cancer. Or you have nothing here, and then now you have something here, become a tumor. You categorize good or bad. Okay, oh, it's good tumor, okay, just cut it, remove it. And it's a bad tumor, oh my god, it may start to spread out because the smell is so strong. Okay, and then you have stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're on the final stage, that means your whole body is the smell. Too many toxin. Okay, you get it, right? So most of the people, they have cancer. Let's say, oh, after we do some diagnosis, we found that, okay, you are stage 1 or stage 2, I don't know. You have some tumor in your body, some part. Okay, and then the guy would say, oh my god, I got cancer. You know, when people heard about cancer, they feel like they must die. Right? Then they depressed. They feel depressed. They feel fear. They fear of dying. Right? Two types of people. One type of people, they fear. The second type of people, they're really, really positive. Right? People of fear, they have more hormone. Those negative hormone. The negative hormone create more chemicals. Those chemicals are feeding the tumors. Just basically, I give up my life. I don't care. I'm so sad. I'm gonna die. And then the body just give you what you want. You ask for the tumor to spread around the body. That's why they die, because of not because of the tumor is so strong. It's because of the spreading of your negativity. But some people, they're so positive. No, they are so positive. They know that they will recover. They're just being normal. They go to exercise. They just do what they normally do and be a happy person, and then it just disappear. If you go to Google, you search CEO that has cancer, a lot. Go ahead. A lot of CEO have cancer, and then you try to look at those that recover from cancer. They always just say one thing. I'm just being who I am. I'm doing good in the community. I feel happy. I know I'm going to overcome it. Done. Just like Steve Jobs, right? Steve Jobs suffered the cancer for 7 years. He is not supposed to live more than 1 or 2 years, but he survived for 7 years. See, that's what we call positivity. Even though he may not be able to cure it, but still he lived longer than what he's supposed to be. That's fear. See, he still can go up to the stage. Now we release the iPhone, the new Apple Watch, all this. Why he can do it? Because he has a heart that he really want to do this. When he finished the mission, you know, some rumors say before Steve Jobs died, he has a plan for the next 20, even 30 product that's going to launch, and he give it to Tim Cook. And Tim Cook is just basically following the guideline and launching product one by one. That's his plan. He finished the masterpiece and then, okay, I'm going to go. Then he just go. Right? So that's something. Okay, that's something. If you want, you can go grab a book. You can read up more about it. Right? You see? My dad really lost hope when his daughter told him to go home and wait for his day come. See? That's the difference between a doctor that's really, really positive and versus someone that you still have hope. Read the books. So, and read the book. You can heal your life. You can heal your life. And this, I know someone already bought it, right? You can heal your life. I mean, you can heal your life, right? Yeah, by Louis C. Hay. Okay, grab this one. Follow it. Here's one of the training that is we call it the laughing treatment. You just go to the room, you go to some island in Brazil or in I think it's Kauai or Brazil, and then on the island you just keep laughing for 3 weeks.
Watch funny movie.
Yeah, watch funny movie, just laughing every day. Do whatever you like to do. Just smile and laugh and laugh and laugh. You know, your endorphin, your positive hormone, you just cure your whole body. That's why people who love to laugh, they always have amazing life. They're more the lucky one. Okay, so with this book, we know more about it. Yep. Okay, so back to the training. Okay, sorry for the side topic, but maybe it's more interesting to you guys. You want to know more about it. Right? So fear. Let go of fear. Let go of fear. No need to think about more about fear. Right? So now, the 4th law of universe. Write this down in a notebook as big as possible. Existence is eternal. If you exist, you are eternal. Why I have this word here? Okay, 存在即永恆，存在即永恆。The 4th law, when you are here forever. Okay, when you are here, you are already here forever. No need to think too much. When you are alive forever. That's from the egg movie, right? It's the same. When you have this concept in your mind, you will know that no matter what age I am, even though I'm so old, I'm 100 years old, I still know that I'm still alive. Even I die, I'm still alive. You know that when you exist, you are eternal. When you have this kind of mindset, you will not worry about much about death, sickness, or diseases. You will be able to have a more open mind to do anything you want to do. Okay, so that's what we call the 4th law of universe. So, one thing by the scientists, you can say, energy can never be created or destroyed. It can only change form, right? It means that you are energy. You cannot be destroyed. Then why you feel like that you can be destroyed? You will not be destroyed just by scientific point. Okay, the angle, you look at yourself as energy. You are here forever. And then Albert Einstein did a calculation. Yeah, before he died, he did a calculation. He tried to add up all the energy on Earth, on the universe, and he found that the total energy of the universe remained unchanged. That means there's no extra energy or some energies keep losing. No, it's always constant. Constant, meaning every energy is in equilibrium. No less, no more. So we say, if you die, you disappear, you will not disappear. You never disappear. You just turn into another form. Okay, you just turn into another form. Okay, that's why. So what does it imply? It means that every energy serves a purpose. The universe needs each and every energy. Just like we need every one of you. Okay, everyone have a meaning of life. When you are here, there's a meaning, there's a purpose. That's why I keep saying that find your why you need to do this, what you want to do in your life. You must find it. If you cannot find it, the universe do not need you. You will just turn into another form. Because in this form, you cannot find a purpose. Maybe when you become the pig, when you become the dog, when you become some other animal, you find your purpose. See, that's what we call the circle of life. If you cannot find your life purpose as a human being, you will become another form. And when you are enlightened, what we call enlightened, when you are awakened, it means that you already find your purpose of life. You are into that part already. You become energy. You no longer be a human being anymore. You already know what is the true meaning of being alive. Right? That's why water is living. Wind is living. The sun is living. Everything is living. They're just serving their own purpose. And when you die, you are become part of them. Right? So all humans are made of energy. So you also serve a purpose. You just need to find it. Okay, so now you kind of get it, right? Why I always ask you guys to find your own potential. One of our mission in YNC Academy is that we're going to untap your true potential, right? Your inner potential, right? That's the meaning of it. Okay, I want you guys to start searching for it. At least now you know you need to search for it. It's already one of our mission completed. All right? So, the biggest fears of life is death. And now you know that you won't be destroyed and won't disappear. You are just changing from this form to another form. Okay, you are changing from man to female. Okay, you are changing from, I don't know, different life. You're changing from this and that, this and that, this and that, this and that. And they are not, and time do not exist at all when we talk about energy. Right? So that's why next life you become in the ancient time. Next time you become a dinosaur. You don't know. Something will happen. But now, this life is your only chance that you're existing as human form. Now, here, right now, is the only chance. Now, and the only chance to become Yik. Now is your only chance to become Justin, become Alvin, right? Become Luke, right? Become Omega, all these things. Eddie, Peter, Jason, all these things. Is your only chance you call your name as this. Then why not start loving yourself? Why you complain that I hate my name, I hate my family? No hate. This is who you are. All right? This is already who you are. Your destiny, your fate right now is to do your good. Be yourself. If you read my post on my Facebook profile yesterday, I make a post. 2 days ago. Yesterday, I forgot. I mentioned about that. Life is what? Life is just like a stage, like a play. You are now in a drama. Yik is playing Yik. You are playing you. The king is playing the king. But a lot of people, the soldier want to become the emperor. And then they try to fight. But he is supposed to be a soldier. But he tried to become the king. And then that's why her journey is so difficult for him. He's not, even though he should not be a soldier, maybe he's a painter. He's a woodworker. Some other things, but he tried to be something that he is not supposed to be. Okay, that's what we call surrender. If it is not for you, it's not for you. Okay, if it is not for you, it's not for you. Don't think about it. Other people have Lamborghini, have Ferrari, they're so happy. No, they may not be happy at all. They also have their journey. They also need to fight for their journey. Okay, even though they're very, very rich, it doesn't mean they're really, really happy. Happiness does not rely on how much external things you have. It relies on how much thing you have internally. Right? When Buddha died, he has nothing. By the way, Buddha was so rich. He is the prince of one of the country. He was a prince. And then he found that even though I have everything I need, I still feel meaningless about my life. That's why he go to study, practice, want to become a monk. He want to be enlightened. Right? He tried to do not eat any food for months. He tried to meditate in front of the tree, right? All these things. And then suddenly he realized that, meaning of life is not about money. It's not about anything. It's about enlightenment. It's about finding what you love to do. And now I'm enlightened because I know my purpose. My purpose of life is to let more people understand the meaning of life. Then he started to gear up and ask a group of people following him and go to different part of the city and start to talk about Buddhism. Okay, the meaning of his teaching. That's why right now everyone still listen to him. That's the power of his teaching. All right, so that's why you may not have the second chance. Every life you may serve different purpose. You need to find your life purpose. Okay, just like that. Very simple. Your mission is to find your purpose in your life. When you find your purpose and then live in your purpose and then share your purpose with more people. Done. That's how you change life. All right, so you cannot die. Death is about you just go back home. Restart again. Okay, you cannot die. When you die, it just means that, okay, game over, come back, play again. Okay, that's why in the Heart Sutra, 舍利子,舍利子是诸法空相,不生不灭,不垢不净,不增不减. Okay, that's why I know I missed that one. 不减. Right? So now is the full face. Okay? 舍利子, the first one, 舍利子. One of the translation, it means that, hey, all the practicer, we call to people who go to practice, 修行者,修行者. Hey, all wisdom people, all people who want to be enlightened, okay? You need to know that everything is just fake. 诸法空相. Okay, everything is fake. Okay, what you see, what you touch, what you feel, as long as you can see it, you can touch it, you can feel it, they're all fake. They cannot create more. 不生, it doesn't mean it cannot alive. It means that there's no need to create more. 不灭, no need to remove it. There's no need to make it more dirty. There's no need to clean it up. There's no need to increase it. There's no need to reduce it. Can you see the meaning? It's not about it will not go up or will not go down. It's that no need to improve it. No need to reduce it. No need to make it cleaner or no need to make it dirty because they are just empty. Why you need to do that with it? You guys are just adding up too much seasoning to your food. Think about it. You are just adding too much seasoning to your food. This is the meaning of this sentence. I don't know where you can get it. For those who already know the Heart Sutra, that's my understanding of this quote. It's not tell you that you cannot live, you will not live or you will not die. It just means that no need to add more. No need to reduce it. You are just who you are. Just like that. Alright? So that's why I love this one. I love this quote a lot. Alright? So, you cannot die. Death is just back home. Then just do what you like to do. You don't know how long time you're gonna live. Something gonna happen to you. 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, you never know. Why not today, from this minute, this hour, start doing what you love to do? Because you never know where there's second chance. There's no second chance at all. Right? So start doing it. Okay? So that's why the body actually have, when we talk about the meaning of the existence, there's three things. One thing is heart. You have your heart, and you have your body, and then you have the eternal stuff. You have the eternal stuff. You need to really, really put enough focus on these three things. Which one is the most important? Number one, heart. So that's why without your heart, you cannot feel happiness. Happiness, pleasure, all these things internalize from your heart so that you can feel, I'm so happy. You feel happy because you're doing the things you love. You are happy. You are truly happy. You have joy. You are joyful. It's because you are having or doing something you really, really love. That's why if you are not feeding the things that your heart love, you are not able to live a happy life. Your body will crash if you're not doing something you love. That's why the second thing you need to take good care of is your body, your health. Without your body, without your health, we call it your, what's called, vessel, your vessel. This is your vessel. Without a vessel, how can you enjoy the 3D world right now? Right? That's why you need to take good care of your health. The third thing, external. See? Take good care of your heart, take good care of body, and then you have time, you will have other things, then go and grab and try to serve other external food. Get some good food, get some good car, get some good other stuff that you want to chase for money, all these things. They are external. You need to know the priority. Always happiness first. Happiness first, and then body and external. When your heart is so happy, your body will be happy. When your body is happy, your body can do a lot of work that other people cannot do. How come Tony Robbins can keep talking on the stage for like 30, 40 years non-stop? Even though his voice can already become some other voice, but he can still have so much energy on the stage. Because he loves what he's doing, the heart. He keep training his body, right? He take cold shower, he do meditation, he do a lot of things to take good care of his body. And then external things just come. Right? The money come, the fame come, the popularity come, all these things come. Because he take good care of the heart and the body. Alright? So now for you guys should start doing this. Alright? So now basically this is all the summary about the fourth law of the universe. There's not too much things to mention. I mean, that's good enough for you guys. Let me see what else. I think, yeah, that's all for the. Yeah, that's it. So just make sure that this is something you guys have to practice more about. You will never die. You just won't die. Extra, yeah, not much. So next week, we're gonna tell you another one. Oh, we have 6. Oh, actually, we have 6 law of universe. Oh my god, I just realized that we have 6 of them. Yep, that is it for you guys. Ooh. All right. So, any question, anything you guys want to ask? I hope this is good enough for you guys to learn more things. One more thing. Last one. Last topic for last wrap up for you guys. Enlightening or enlightenment. It means that you can escape from your mind. Okay, enlightening or enlightenment, it just means that you are now able to escape from your mind. It's called prison break. %99% of people, they are being prison in their mind. They think that their mind is everything. They got stuck in thinking. They think about this, think about that. I want this, I want that, and you keep using your mind. You kind of like, who am I? Am I my mind? Am I my brain? But that's what we call a prison. You're locking yourself down into a prison in your mind. That's why enlightenment is that you know that I can prison break it. I no longer being controlled by my mind. I can live myself free. That's the meaning of it. Okay, that's why enlightenment can bypass any time, location, space, angle, all these things. You as long as you can break it, you don't need to think about past and future. Past and future only happen in your mind. Only your mind will care about future and past. But when you're in the prison moment, that means you're outside of the prison. Now, you're able to control it. That's why okay, I think, therefore I am. 我思故我在. I think, therefore I am. This is fake. This is not correct. I think, therefore I am. This is not correct. It's when you do not think, you exist. Okay? This is from a very, very famous philosopher, right? I think, therefore I am. I think, therefore I am. From who? Oh, this one. Okay? But you need to know that at that period of time, they cannot use another word instead of using think. We 100% not agree with this phrase or this translation. It's not because you think that you are here. You are already here. When you think, you become inside the prison. Okay? When you think, you are trapped. No. That's why, don't think. All the Buddhism, all the teaching tell you not to think. Right? So to let go, to become enlightened, is to not think. Okay? Don't be distracted by all this quote. Okay? Listen to me. Don't think. This is deep. Don't think. Okay? Yeah, I think therefore I am. That means that when I think, that's why I'm here. I'm who I'm thinking. I'm what I'm thinking. No. If you think like that, oh my god, you're gonna stuck in the mind. You're gonna keep thinking. Not like that. Bypass it. Okay? Bypass the think. Only when you know who you are, you can use your thinking, use your thoughts to create a reality. It's one layer on top of it. Alright? So that's why, like someone said already, mind is illusion. Illusion. Mind is illusion. Everything from the mind is illusion. Okay? When you think about this, you're gonna stuck in your mind. When you think about this, you're gonna stuck in your mind, right? So that's why. Anyone remember this triangle? This tetrahedron. Tetrahedron. This one, the top one is mind, right? And then here is body. Here is emotion. Emotion. And then this one, I think something like that. This one is spirit. Okay, spirit. Your mind is like that. It's like that. 80% of people, they use their mind. Okay, around 17 to 19 people, they use their emotion and their body to think. And then spirit, less than just 1%. 0.x to 1% of people, they only use spirit. So you need to know that there's a ratio for those people. Okay, 80% of people, they're so smart. Okay, and the other people, they only focus on emotion. Okay, use emotion to control the people, to manipulation. They don't need to be really smart. You know, specialists. Specialists come from here. And a specialist is being manipulated by some leader. A leader, like politician, to control them using emotion. Right? EQ. You need to know that IQ is being controlled by EQ. And EQ is being controlled by what? We call it SQ. The spiritual. Right? They're one by one. IQ controlled by EQ. EQ is controlled by SQ. That's why you need to know that's one by one. Okay? If you're in your mind, you're still just the IQ people. Okay? Your feeling control your thoughts. Okay? But your spiritual thing, your spiritual self control your feeling. So that's the layer that you need to think about it. Okay? So I know it's deep, but it's not deep for some of you guys. Think about this one. Okay? So all my training, we focus on just one thing. Let go of your mind. Don't use your mind. Follow your gut feeling and just do what you want. Alright? So that's the summary of today's training, and hope you guys enjoy it. And let me know if you have any question or else. Then we're gonna just summarize it. I think no summary. We're just gonna finish today's training. It's a good one. I think today's a good one. Let me see. Justin say something. It's because of if you think mean you are living in the past and future, not the present. Yep, Justin. Exactly. Past and future exist when you think. Yep. Think about right now, when I think about the surgery for this one, it's like the tiny surgery, the operation of this one is repeating in another parallel universe. Okay, in the past. That means my mind cannot distinguish it's now or past. He will just think it's now, okay, he's doing it again. So your hormone, we're gonna release something. Your body will feel the fear. Your heart will be pumping. Right? That's why visualization is so strong. Visualization is to trick your mind that you are having something you can have in the future. Let's say you want to have a Ferrari, and you visualize that you're driving a Ferrari, like the movie in the car, in the secret, right? That's how you can trick your mind. And then your mind will try to talk to your subconscious, and then your subconscious, you change your decision. Maybe every single day you think about it, every single day think about it. Your decision will always tends towards how you can get the Ferrari as soon as possible. That's a secret behind the secrets. Okay, visualization. That's why you need to control your mind first. Give your mind something to think instead of thinking something is not good for yourself. Okay, start to control your mind. The best is don't think of it at all. Right? Okay? So, nope, just remember your mind can only store one thing, positive or negative. Yeah. Should we have no feeling or at all? Feeling is good. Only have good feeling. But you need to know that why you have the feeling. Is it from the good thought or the bad thought? Okay, you're feeling negative 100% is because you have bad thoughts. You think about something bad. That's why you have bad feeling. So the feeling is what we call a trigger. Not a trigger. A feeling is more like a clue for you to understand what your body is thinking, what your mind is thinking. Okay, you feel sad, you feel angry. Now it's signal to tell you, hey, I need to be aware of what my thought is. Is it good or bad? And you found that, oh, because of this, cure it, fix it. Okay, that's why think about yourself is like a body, and you have the remote control. When you see your body like a health bar, the health bars do not have enough HP, all these things, right? You know that, okay, there's something wrong with my body. Maybe I'm being poisoned. I mean, I need to take some medicine, right? So your feeling is more like that. Observe yourself like a gamer, okay, inside the game, like a character, and then you know how to face it. Feeling is just one of the signal. All right. So thanks everyone for coming. So we hope you guys love the training, and make sure next week we're gonna have another one. Will be the fifth law of the universe, and then yeah, that's good to go. Okay. So and make sure that if you want to get a book of the power of faith, just send me a private message. I will let you know how you can get it. All right. So thank you for coming. Make sure to like this video. Before you go, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and if your friend need it, share this video to your friend. Post in the group or post in your Facebook page or Facebook profile. Let more people know what we are trying to do here. All right? And hope you guys can keep learning, keep growing every single week. Some of you have been learning from us more than 6 months. And I can see you guys have changed a lot. Right? Even like some of you, like Eddie, Justin, you guys have like amazing change in the mindset just by the few sessions from us. Right? So that's why try to also create your own learning. Try to create also your own, we call it syllabus. Okay, so you can start also teaching other people, right? Later on, maybe you can on live again and share your experience, right? So see you guys later, and have a good day, everyone, and see you guys next week, right? Bye bye.